Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Since y'all, I haven't done YouTube in so long, I forgot how to talk to a camera. Yeah, so today's video is going to be a life update and what has changed for me in the past, month and a half, 2 months. If you guys watched my recent video that I recently put out, you know that I was in a different setting, that I was in a bathroom, but I was in a different setting, of course, and you know, my usual stuff that y'all saw in my last place, y'all see here in a new one. So I moved, okay? I did not move to Florida like I thought I would, honestly. I did not think that I would be moving back to my hometown, which is Birmingham, Alabama. I don't get too deep into why, but I will say that I had a change of heart when it came down to being in Georgia. When I was there, I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to continue being there. I was content with being there for a little bit, but I wasn't happy. And when you're not happy, you don't do good in everything else, you know, that you got going on. Not saying that I wasn't happy within myself. I was happy within myself, but your environment matters, you know what I'm saying? So you prosper more when your environment is good for you as well. And I just wasn't in the best environment. In the relationship field, y'all, I had to end that situation or whatever, being there, because I just wasn't, it wasn't enough for me to stay in Georgia, you know what I'm saying? I'm young, I got time, but I just wanted to move and flourish in a different way, because I just knew that Georgia wasn't it for me. Like, I just knew. I mean, I was content with being there. I was there for a reason, and I'm glad I met amazing people being there, people who practically became family. As far as living there, I just couldn't do it, you know what I'm saying? I just couldn't. It wasn't in me to be like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, I met good people here, but I can't stay here. I just knew, and I knew in my mind, I knew in my spirit that Georgia just wasn't for me. So it's just like, why would I stay somewhere where I feel it deep down I'm not gonna prosper being there, you know what I'm saying? So hold on. Yeah, I just knew that I knew like had a significant other, but it just wasn't, baby, it wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough for me. It wasn't feeding my soul. Like, I wasn't prospering in the way I wanted to. Like, I always had big dreams, big goals, and I've always put them first before anything. So it's just like, I'm going to continue to put them first. In this place, I can't, those things that I want to do, I can't do it here. I can't. So it's just like, where are you going to go? What are you going to do? And my initial plan was to go to Florida, but it just didn't work out that way. You know, when you start to grow up, and then like just being with your parents, you want to be your own person. Let me say this, I wanted to be my own person. I wanted to do my own thing or whatever, and I have too many grown people in one designated area. It usually becomes very chaotic, and I got tired of it being chaotic, because I love my people, I love my family, and I just wanted peace. I just want peace. So I just figured, okay, I'm gonna go out, live my life, do what I need to do, become a real adult, do things on my own, and see how far I get. And so far, so good, you know. And then all of that, I also moved back to my hometown, and I also have more family here. My mom's family is here, my dad's family is here. So if I needed anything, I can call anybody. And you know, I just wanted to be somewhere where I had more family as well, because it helps with business, it helps with transportation, it helps with, you know, everything. You're just around your family, and that's what I needed, because I think I've been missing that for so many years. Like, I lived in North Carolina for 13 years. I had to create family, which is like friends and everything, co-workers, like people I hung out with all that. But I didn't have, like, besides my immediate family, I didn't have like cousins, uncles, you know, that environment around at the time. So I felt like that was what I was also missing as well. So I didn't want to move back home. I didn't think it was the initial idea for me, because I was so eager to move to Florida, and God was literally telling me, like, no, right now is not the time. No, this is literally not what I was told. So I literally just moved here off obedience. Got up one day, I got fed up with the situation. I got fed up with not being happy where I was, packed my stuff, and I left the next day. So here I am. Yeah, I moved here. Right now I'm staying with my dad. It's not bad at all. Like, I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy being here. I get to be around my great-granddaddy a lot more than I was growing up and going through being in North Carolina. Like, I'm literally like not even far from him, and I see him practically every day, every week, and that makes me happy. I got a good job, a good position with a job, and that's going good. I'm starting my business back up. I just feel like I'm just gonna I don't want to speak too much on it. I like moving in silence, but I will say that I want bigger things that I couldn't do in Georgia to come into play here. Just the fact that I have more people here, just to push my business out and see how far it gets with starting here now. And so I have to get that situation together, and I'm very excited to see where it goes and everything. I've met some amazing people. Like, I've never been at a place where I made friends like that. Like, it usually take me a long time to make friends, but when I got here, I made friends so fast. Like, oh my goodness, it's amazing, because being here and being at home, like, I'm around people who were like me growing up. Like, when I moved to North Carolina, I was like one of the most nicest people ever, because that's the Southern mentality thing to do, especially down here. So when you come down here and you meet other people and you mingle with people who grew up like you with that Southern mentality, you tend to make friends way faster, and people are so kind and so loving down here. Like, so loving down here. So I made friends so fast, and I got a couple pictures. So I'm gonna show you some pictures of a few people that I've met. I met some amazing people, and it's so crazy how I mesh with these people just that fast. And mind you, if you know me personally, you know I don't like nobody. I don't like people. I can be mean, okay? I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I can be mean, but these people, amazing people, so sweet, so genuine. I made really good friends. I go out more because I'm comfortable with these people. I have fun. They're not in no mess, none of that jazz. I'm just like in a, I don't know, I want to say a comfortable state, but it feels like home, if that makes sense. And I always have a good time. Like, and then, like, I feel like as far as me being an adult, like, that perspective of mine is changing. I'm just developing. Like, being in Georgia made me I'm gonna just explain this in stages. Being in Georgia made me learn myself more. And the fact that me being there for 2 years and making me learn myself more, now that I've met people, I can tell them what I like. I can tell them what kind of person I am. Like, I know who I am, and I can say that with confidence. Like, I literally, to be 21, a lot of people in their young age do not know, even older, don't know who they are. Like, they're still trying to figure that out. So I'm so glad that after my period of isolation, to where I figured myself out. Like, I know what I like, I know what I don't like, I know what I tolerate, I know what I don't tolerate. So with that being said, being here now is just like, I can meet new people, I can feel them out, and I can let them know the things I do and the things that I don't do. Either you with it or you're not. I'm really glad that I went through that period of isolation. That's the only reason why I don't regret living in Georgia, but I just knew that it wasn't for me. And for me to be here, I'm very content, very happy. Like, I have my own space. Things are changing for the good. Like, I'm doing really well. Like, even my friends notice. I'm gonna show you guys a couple messages. Everyone, even my friends notice that I look a lot happier and I feel a lot happier and I talk with confidence and I'm just resonated with peace. Even my dad says it. He's like, you just look like you're so at peace with yourself and with life, like right now. And I am, and I honestly am. And I tell y'all that I went through hell to get here, and I'm 110%. And let me give y'all my testimony, okay? God put me in my isolation period so I could be honored in the next season of my life. And that's what I'm calling this season, that this place I'm in right now, a season of honor. I've been obedient and I've done what I'm supposed to do. I moved when God told me to move. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was scared. I was scared out of my mind to come back home. I don't know why. I guess because I wasn't used to actually living here. I would come here and visit at least 2 or 3 times out the year and then go back. So for me to actually get up and move, for me to not be around my mom as much or my other siblings, for me to move back home and for me to do things on my own, and then I'm an adult now, so I get to go out when I want, come back when I want. It's different. It was uncomfortable. It was a move that I was scared to make, but out of that uncomfortability, I did it. I really did it. And I can say that I'm glad that I did it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm learning myself as an adult. I'm learning how to maneuver. I'm learning how to be on my own. I'm learning how to do my own thing without my parents, you know, spoon feeding me, you know what I'm saying? So it's a different outlook on life, and it's a really good feeling. Like, it really is. And I'm doing it the right way. I'm being responsible and I'm getting my stuff done. It's making me grow up. But yeah, it's making your girl grow up. Yup. And I just want to tell y'all that if you're scared to do something, or if you feel uncomfortable, do it. That's the best time to move. That's the best time to move. Do not in any circumstances, do not stay where it's comfortable. If you know you're not happy in a situation and you're only staying there because it's comfortable, don't do it. Because you're gonna look back on your life and be like, what did I do? I knew I wasn't happy there. I knew I wanted to pursue more out of life, but I got comfortable and stayed. Ain't nobody, ain't no man, ain't no woman, ain't no person is worth you holding yourself back. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's feelings is more valid than yours when it comes down to your life. And that's what I've learned from anybody, family, friends, lovers, whatever. None of their feelings is more valid than your accomplishment and your purpose. Nothing is more valid than that. So if your environment is what's keeping you and holding you back, you need to change it. Okay? Change it, because that's what I did. That's what I did. And that's the best feeling that I ever had. I'm not gonna say who this person is, but I recently met a friend who I recently met here, and she was literally on the same exact journey that I just went through, and she wanted to leave and just explain to me that it's always been her dream. And I told her, like, girl, do it. I did. That's how I got here. Do it. Do what's gonna make you happy. Do what's gonna make you prosper in life. Don't worry about other people. They're gonna live. They're gonna be fine. Go ahead. Do what's gonna make you happy. What's gonna make you prosper. What's gonna do good for you. If that's your dream, go for it. Go for it. Don't let nobody stop you. Nobody. Because you're gonna look back at your life and be like, why didn't I choose me? Why didn't I do that first? Why? You're gonna have so many questions. And you just don't want to look back at your life with regret. And I know when I look back in this moment in life, when I'm 40 or 50, I'm gonna be so happy, because it made me become who I am now, and it made me be comfortable with being uncomfortable, basically. Yeah, when it's time to move. Because if you don't, something's wrong. Something is wrong, baby. As far as relationship goes, y'all know I'm private when it comes down to that aspect and whatnot, but I will say I am single, okay? I am single until I got a ring on my finger, and I ain't talking about no engagement ring, because a lot of people nowadays want to stop at the engagement. When I got a full-fledged wedding ring and I got 7 carats and 3 bands on this finger, baby. When you see me walking down that aisle, I am no longer single, okay? Period. Okay, but yeah, otherwise than that, we're not gonna talk about any of that anymore. Dang, I'm popular today, y'all. It's just business. Okay, I have a lot of things. Well, I'm not gonna say God has a lot of things in store for me. I'm not gonna talk about them prematurely, but I will say the season of restoration. Okay, this is the season of honor. I'm getting everything that's coming to me. Okay, and more. And y'all are gonna see in the future. Just watch, for real. Watch. My life is about to drastically change for the better. Like, y'all gonna be like, wow, like I knew she had it in her, but dang. That's updated video. I talked about flight attendant. I just want to speak on that a little bit. I thought that was gonna be for me, but with this whole vaccination thing going on in the world, I was just like, no, I don't want to do that. And then like all this crazy stuff with the flight attendants and all that stuff in the media and all that jazz, and then me having family members that's actual flight attendant and talking to them and confirming with them, I was like, I'll pass, babe. I'll pass. And like, I'm getting into myself more. I'm about to hop back on this YouTube thing, put out some amazing content. My content is about to change as well. I'm about to get more into the black girl luxury lifestyle, okay, ladies? Okay, because I know my beautiful black queens, y'all been wanting to get into this luxury black girl lifestyle, and you picked the right girl to do it. Okay, you picked the right girl to do it. Okay, we're gonna be doing room decor, shopping, clothes, like, and a lot of hygiene videos as well, so make sure y'all stay in tune for that. Like, life is about to change, y'all. Life is about to change drastically. Okay, and like I said, yeah, we're gonna get geared towards more of the black girl luxury lifestyle. We're gonna get a little bit of Cher from Clueless in there. We're gonna get a little bit of what's her name, a little bit of Miss Whitley in there, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get a little bit of the Mariah Carey in there. We're gonna get the black girl luxury. Okay, I love being home. I love it. Like, the city has changed. I met amazing people. Like, I have fun here. Like, oh my goodness, I have so much fun here. I have so much fun here, and I go to work, I come home, I work on my business, I work on YouTube, planning all that stuff. So like, I'm doing a lot. Okay, I'm doing a lot, and I got so much stuff in store. Like, I'm so excited for the future. Like, because I know God's truly gonna bless me. He never disappoints. Okay, it feels good. It feels good to come back to your roots. It really does, and especially with me having a different perspective and me being an adult. Like, y'all, baby, when I tell you, me being in Georgia for those 2 years has taught me so much. I learned how to cook. I changed my bad habits. Like, when I tell y'all I murdered my old bad habits, like, I murdered them. Like, I don't even know who I am right now. Okay, I keep up with myself, like self-care, hygiene, everything. Not saying I didn't before, but it's like more enhanced. Like, I'm obsessed. Okay, I'm obsessed with keeping up with myself so much. Like, I can't, it makes me feel weird when I go a day without doing something that's geared towards myself. Like, I'm literally putting me first, and I'm learning that. I'm learning how to love me and just to be my own company. Like, I'm content with being alone. Like, literally those 2 years of me being there has literally prepared me for now. And it's just so crazy to look back and think that I didn't want to be there, but if I didn't utilize that time to be there, I want to become who y'all are watching right now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know who this is for, but when you're going through that hard time, or if you're going through that isolation period where you feel like you're alone, when you feel like life is beating you up, baby, it's just God's way of using you to get you to promised land. Okay, you're gonna go through the hardship, you're gonna go through the storms, you're gonna go through hurt, but let me tell you, them storms do not last forever. They don't. And I live by that. I went through the storm. I went through the depression. I went through the anxiety. I went through the hurt. Like, I went through it. And now I'm the happiest I've ever been. Why? Because God has built my character. God has built my tolerance. Like, he made me realize my worth. Like, you know what I'm saying? And anybody, family, friends, relationships, all that. There's so much stuff that I will not tolerate right now. I wouldn't. And my peace, if you ever felt the true peace of God, like, you know your peace is everything. God is the Prince of Peace. Your peace is everything. And now that I have it, I ain't letting nobody, not even my own parents, you know what I'm saying, sabotage that. No one is worth your sanity. No one is worth your peace. So if you're going through hardship right now, you're going to get through it. You gotta keep pushing, because the only being that can see the other side is God. But you have to have faith in Him and faith in yourself enough to say, hey, like, I at least want to get to the other side so I can see, so I can know. And you gotta know who your provider is. Because y'all, like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I moved here on a whim. I moved in here in the middle of paychecks, bouncing, wondering where I was gonna lay my head. I didn't have a bed, I didn't have furniture. Like, I literally left with what I had, what was on my back. You know what I'm saying? So move and just trust God. Move and trust God. Move and trust Him in anything you do, whether it's school, relationships, figuring out who you are, figuring out what you like and what you don't like, what you're gonna tolerate, like, or being friends, or being alone. Like, y'all, you have to go through that stage of isolation. You were born alone, you're gonna die alone. Learn yourself, learn who you are, learn what you love, learn what you want to do, learn what you tolerate. Because if you don't know who you are, you can't teach nobody else. A lot of people claim and be like, oh my gosh, I want to be in a relationship, I want to be in a relationship. How do you want to be in a relationship if you don't know who you are? You can't tell this person what you like and what you don't like about yourself, because you don't even know. You don't. So it's just like, figure who you out first. Figure out where you want to be. Figure out the things that you want to do. Don't get lost in the sauce. Don't be trying to pull people in while you're still trying to figure you out, because at the end of the day, if you don't figure you out and figure out what you like and what you don't like, those people gonna come in and out of your life, do what they want to do to you and everything. And baby, let me tell you something. Ain't nobody worth that. Ain't nobody worth that. Put you first out of all the things that you do. That's what I learned. Put you first out of all things that you do. Do what you want to do. Make decisions that you want to make. As long as they in God's perfect will and that's what He wants you to do, that's all that matters. But like I said, ain't nobody is worth your happiness. So, with that being said, babes, your girl is content. Like, I'm in a good place. I'm in a very good place. And I can only thank God for it. Honestly, I really could. I can only thank God for it. But that's pretty much it, y'all. Ain't nothing drastic. I mean that was a little bit, but like, ain't nothing super drastic changed. I ain't married, I ain't got no kids, none of that. It's just me and God, for real. It's me and God. That's the drastic thing. God. You know what I'm saying? So I'm content until it's time. Until it's time, baby. Until it's time. I got work to do. I got work to do before the kids and the husband. Okay? 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 It's gonna have to wait. It's gonna have to wait. It's gonna have to wait. But yeah, your girl's doing good. And thank you for everybody that hit me up when I asked that y'all want me to do an update, a life update, because y'all are very interested. You're very interested. Okay? So here we are. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I need to say? No. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Comment down some questions that you have down below, or any kind of comments. I don't care. And remember to keep it classy, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.